Then suddenly, there was a bright light in the front of that lady, and then bam! She was just gone. Then as I saw her, I knew, like straight away, I knew it was the rapture. And then I looked to myself, as I looked to my hands, all between my hands, there were crackings, like lines in triangle shape. It's really very strange shape. All I knew, my hands were opening. There were lines like veins all around my hands. And in the center of those lines was a pure gold. No, really pure gold, shining so bright in the center of my hands. They were so bright, and I knew something was happening. I was absolutely changing as I'm looking at it. And then suddenly, those lines, they start as a real bright gold, and then it was a bright light. Bam! Suddenly, I was completely taken up, lift up straight away. And I can see myself lifting, going up, like being raptured, like being taken suddenly. And I can see myself, no, so my body was changed instantly, completely changed. Now I'm telling you this, guys, I never ever have a dream about the rapture. Never. I never have a dream of revelation or God revealed it. Never. This is the first time I'm saying this. Now, I'm saying this because God wants you guys to know. Now, suddenly I was taken up to the air, and I can see myself being lifted up in the air. Now, gone. May God give me the opportunity to see everyone in the kitchen who were left behind. Now, I was not in the ground. I was actually in the air, looking at everyone from the corner of my kitchen in that moment what was happening. Now, and suddenly everyone in that home knew the rapture happened. Straight to everyone knew it. Suddenly people started crying. Now, they were sobbing, crying so hard. Crying, sobbing, because they knew they were left behind. And then, in that instant, that grief, that crying completely stopped, and it changed into anger. Now, I never felt that anger I saw in my kitchen. They were so angry. You can see that venom coming from those people. And then suddenly they started beating, attacking, kicking, standing, stepping on that pastor who were in the kitchen. Now people were so angry. They were beating the man go, or the attack it go in the kitchen. You can see them standing on his head, kicked on his head, punching on his head, punching on. No, they were completely killing him in the kitchen. And they were all screaming, "You didn't teach us right, you didn't prepare us, you didn't tell us this gonna happen." It was horrendous. And then suddenly I was lifted up so high I can see the whole earth. One side of the earth, I won't tell what part of it, all I knew, one side of the earth was completely in darkness, like something has happening, or it was just in black hell, completely black hell, like it was like an explosion or nuclear, or all I knew was something bad did happen, because all that side of the earth was completely, you can know something happened in that moment. If something did happen in that instant. Then I start seeing lighting, flashing all around the earth, just flashing lights. They start flashing, and I can hear a voice saying 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 1 million, 2 million, 1 billion. I said, what is that? They were all people who have been taken out. I can see all the lights happen in that moment. And then suddenly I wake up. As I wake up, I felt like I came back on my body, and my body was heavy. It felt heavy. It felt very sinful, dirty, compared to the body I had just a few minutes ago when I was dreaming about the rapture. Now, people of God, something is happening. The rapture is going to happen in any time. Look what is happening in the world today. We have more natural disasters right now like we never had before. They're like the birth pains. Something is happening. There is more people today who are having dream of rapture like never before. God is warning his people. He's warning his people to tell everyone his son is coming back soon. Jesus is coming back soon.